Hello, welcome. This is going to be another life skills. This is going to be entitled Building That Nest Egg. The nest egg principle is you're saving money. You save your money, and save your money, and it grows and grows and grows and grows and grows. And it becomes this huge egg, this big amount of money that you're saving for years and years and years. And this nest egg is this huge pile of money that covers the entire nest. And when you get old, a little money here, a little money there, the egg hatches out a little bit here, a little bit there, and the egg feeds you throughout your retirement years. But for us, that egg's going to do more than that. We're going to have that egg, plus we're going to have that foundation. That foundation money is 1/10 of everything you bring home. Your bring home pay. 1/10 of that becomes your foundation money. That money don't exist anymore. That's worth more than the nest egg. That's your foundation money. The nest egg is your retirement principal. That's a separate thing entirely. So you're gonna have a foundation with a big old nest egg sitting on top of the foundation. 1/10. Now, of that 90%, that becomes your new adjusted balance. Your adjusted balance is now 90% of your take home pay. Novel concept, right? In old times, people didn't realize it, but they paid taxes just like they do today. Those taxes gave them a concept of, well, I made X number of coins and I had to give the king these number of coins and the emperor took that number of coins and I had to pay the local tax and they took that number of coins and this is all the coins I got left. So at least you got some coins left. Now we're talking about them coins you got left. Now, what we have to do is a technique known as budget. The budget is how we're going to allow ourselves to be able to keep that big old concrete block with that giant egg sitting on top of it, and then you're folding money to boot. So you're technically going to have three savings accounts. What I want you to do is realize first that the foundation stone isn't truly a savings account, is not your life savings, is not a savings at all. It is a foundation stone. It is a cornerstone. It is the block of the pyramid on which the whole pyramid is built. That cornerstone is the most important cornerstone you got. Now, this foundation block, this 10% you've paid to yourself, that is your wealth key. That is what's going to make you be able to support the structures you're going to build. That's the big square stone. That's the big block. That's a huge block. There's your foundation stone. So if you look close, you'll see this rock supports that rock upstream of it. So here's your foundation stone. 1/10. There's your nest egg locked up on it. There's your savings account and your businesses and everything else. That's your net capital. You see the three stones there? And see the tree growing right up out of it? There you go. There's your there you go. See that? That's like what you're gonna be doing. 1/10 of everything you make becomes the foundation. That's your foundation block, your foundation stone. That's your foundation fund. That's the money you paid to yourself for your labor. That money does not get spent. Don't even think about it. The next account is going to be your savings. This is your savings. This savings is your master savings. This is going to be according to your budget. Okay? You take this budget and you set down. You set down a certain amount, 5%, 3%, 2%, whatever it is out of that 90% of your income, out of that 90% of your take home you have left, you set down 3%, 4%, 5%, $1 out of every 100, $2 out of every 100 into that savings account. On top of which you pay the monthly fee because they'll charge you until you reach a certain amount. You got to cover that. So you're going to take an arrow in it. That's right. You're going to take a shot in the leg every time you put a freaking dollar in there. Unless you put this in the can, you don't want to keep it around home anymore these days. You want to put it in your bank. You want to put it in your what? Come on, credit union. You want to put it in your private funds. You want to put it. I don't know if you really want to put it in an IRA, but you can do that too, since you ain't going to use it till you get old anyway. It's a nest egg, right? That primary savings account, that 3%, 5%, whatever, that's going to be your nest egg. Okay? So now you got a foundation stone, you got a nest egg established. These two here, you're going to build up for the rest of your life. The nest egg can be dipped into occasionally if you have to, but it should always try to be avoided. And to give you some leverage on that, we're going to have what we call the fold-in money. Fold-in money for right now, until you reach $1,000 in your nest egg, is going to be money you set aside. Money you set aside. That's your fold-in money. You paid all your bills. You went shopping. You got the groceries, everything out. Now you throw all your money on the bed. You figure out how much do I need for gas? How much do I need to eat my lunch on? And then you say, well, you know what? I can save money on lunch. I can skip a lunch. I can skip a lunch here. I can skip a lunch there. I can do this. I can do that. And I can take these $4 and I can fold them. And I take that money and I fold it up and stick it in the corner of my wallet. Shove it in my shoe. Do whatever you want to. Stick it in the coffee can. Stick it in the can. That's right, coffee can. Stick your coffee can up there. Put a jar on top of the TV, like a tip jar. And you stick that fold money in that jar. You stick that fold money in there so you won't be tempted to spend it. And you write on there, fold money. You write on there, extra fund. And when that builds up and that jar gets full, you go down to the bank and you start an account to go underneath your checking account or whatever account you got, and you start a third savings account with that money. And you just keep doing that fold money and you keep feeding those other accounts. This third account is going to guarantee the security of your bank account. That's right. So if your bank account overdraws, this account covers it. So if you draw automatically from that, you don't have an overdraft to worry about and a big old fine and fee. And you set it up to draw automatically from your savings at a lower cost to you than if you went in and seriously let the goddamn overdraft charge you $30 plus all that, so you're hundreds of dollars in debt, rather than take the $50 or $60 out of your account and then the $40 or $50 fine you're looking at that they're charging you for the overdraft and all that crap. If you set up your own overdraft, you cover your ass. So, sorry about the language, but you got to CYA, cover your ass. CYA is going to be a novel concept for you with these accounts. These accounts are allowing you to cover your ass. Otherwise, you're going to have to be finding yourself looking at that